Hey guys, hey, happy Saturday. It's Deb Rayleigh with the Social Tech team, and I thought I would pop on here because I had a couple of questions today, and it was interesting because I was already looking at this topic for our teachers, because I've seen some teachers posting all these amazing videos that they're making for this schooling at home experience. And some of the videos looked a little dark, and I thought, oh my gosh, I want to light these faces up because these kiddos want to see their teachers. So I started looking at this for our teachers, and I thought, other direct sellers and people in business have been asking me about lighting, because now so many of us are going to be working from home and they're really not sure where they should be spending money because we're all trying to be a little bit more cost conscious, right? So I thought I'll pop on here and give you a couple of tips, a couple ideas. So when it comes to lighting, I'm using right now a standing ring light, and everything that I'm going to show you, I'll drop links in the comments so you know exactly where I purchased them. Everything was from Amazon. Amazon's deliveries, even as a Prime member, are slowed down a bit, so just kind of be prepared for that. But and all of the links that of course, they're affiliate links because we're an Amazon affiliate. So feel free to purchase through the links. We do get a little kickback for that, but if you don't want to do that, that's fine too. You can just go to Amazon and buy it, or you can find it maybe even at your local Best Buy. So let me show you some of the tools that I have that are super affordable if you're having to do some tutorials or teachings from home or working from home. That could be helpful. All right, so first thing, make sure that you have some kind of lighting behind you. So let me just turn this a little bit. You can see I've got my floor lamp right there. So I've got a floor lamp, and it's a little gray and gloomy outside today, and I'm standing right in front of my mini blinds, okay? So natural light is going to be best, and I know not always are we going to have natural light in the rooms that we're in, and I know that especially if you're having to work from home and you have kiddos, you're kind of at the mercy in terms of sound with the kids. So that means a lot of us are going to be working at night when the kids are asleep, which means your natural light literally out the window in that case. So let me give you some lighting options. So no matter what you're going to be using, try to have some kind of soft light around you. You are going to feel like you have way too much light, and that's really not going to be the case, okay? So right now I have on overhead lights, I have my soft light, and then I have my big ring light, and I'm going to show you that this is adjustable. So this is when it's off. This is completely off. And then as I turn it up, I start to feel like I'm in Hollywood on the red carpet. So you can go super, super bright depending on how much you value your eyesight. So this is a standing floor ring light that I have, and I have the tall one, and it's a really big ring light. There are smaller versions of this same light that I'm using right now that could easily fit on a desk. So if you are doing a presentation of some sort and you have a little folding table or a desk or something that could be sitting in front of you, you can save some money by going with the smaller version because it will still put out the same volume of light. Okay, so that's something that you should consider. Now, this that I'm holding, this is called a spider. It's not a light, but it could be very helpful because you need to have something if you're doing any type of broadcasting or recording that's going to be using a mobile device. So like right now, I'm using my phone to do this live, and that ring light that I have has a built-in phone holder. But if you're using some of our other tools that I'm going to show you, you won't have a built-in phone holder, and you're going to need something to stabilize your phone. Guys, you could just use a ladder with books, leaning it up against there, duct taping it. That's going to be fine, okay? So don't feel like you have to get any of these things. This is a spider. They're very inexpensive, and they're bendable, okay? So all these legs are bendable, so you can, if you're sitting it on a desktop, you can, have it stabilized this way, pull this up to hold your phone, and then you just slide your phone in here so it's stabilized. What I love about this is if you're using natural light during the day and you're just planning to use the sunlight outside, which is perfect, right? You can bend these little arms. You just take two of them and bend down, and then you're going to take the bottom ones and you're going to bend those up, spread them out a little bit, okay? And then you're just going to hook it on your mini blind like this. I don't know if you can see that. It's just going to hook on your blind, and you're going to put your phone in there. So now you've got the light coming through. Of course, you're going to open the blinds, but you're going to have the light coming through, and you have a way to stabilize your phone. So a spider is a great tool. Super great to have. Or if you're in your car, because sometimes that's going to be the quietest place in your house to be able to do any video, go to your car, hook this on your visor of your car, then you've got all the light coming in from all different directions and you can have some good quiet conversations. Okay, so a spider's going to be helpful. So again, for my teacher friends, they're doing a lot of recordings off of their laptops, okay? And the laptop camera isn't going to put out the light that they need, so have some side light. And then, I mean, just guys, if you're direct sellers and you've watched any of my trainings in the past, you guys know I'm a big fan of these little clip-on ring lights, and they're inexpensive. On Amazon, I think they're like $9.99. This is a great way to support your teacher community, is order them a ring light and just ship it to them. No contact involved, okay? So these little ring lights are gonna put out a lot of light. So I'm gonna turn off my light so you can see when I turn on this little ring light that's just gonna clip onto my phone. You charge it by plugging in the charger it comes with, charge it up, and then there's a little button here on the side. So we start off soft. I'll just hold it over here so you can see. Start off soft, and it can get brighter and brighter and then dark. So it's 3 levels, okay? This particular one, the one that the $9 one that I love, I like this one too. I like it because it's pink. But the $9 one puts out a little bit brighter of a light, so I like it even more. But it's a great price point. But you can see if I'm putting it on my laptop or on my phone, it puts out just enough light. As long as I have that light in the background, this would be a great tool for your teachers. Okay, these little ring lights. And just blinded myself. Hang on. Another type of light is if you have a phone case that's a selfie case light, okay? So you just tap the button and look at that light, okay? Again, I'm thinking of for teachers or someone who just needs to have some light, and this is a phone case, so they can just kind of set this up there with their computer, set it next to it. If you set it to the side, you can see it cast shadow, so try to put it directly in front of you or over the top. Again, hold it up, tape it up, lean it up against something just so that you have the light projecting. Make sure it's charged or plugged in while you're using it, because while you're using it, you don't want it to start getting dimmer and dimmer and dimmer, okay? So that's a light that I would recommend. Also, the selfie case light. They are not expensive, but they're not as inexpensive as the ring light. Now, you could also go with a floor light like this, okay? This is an adjustable pole, so it could go from sitting on top of a table, you can see it's small, to a floor stand. It does not have a phone holder, so you'd have to have some other tripod to hold your phone or do the ladder books duct tape routine, okay? These typically come with a nice umbrella that you put in front to filter the light. I lost my umbrella because in a pinch I actually used it out in the rain, and then I can't remember where I've put it. I think it's in my garage. So if you're without the umbrella, just point the light in the opposite direction so that it's bouncing off your wall, okay? Let me turn it on. There. So you can see it's reflecting off my wall and coming back to me. Had I not pointed it in that direction and I pointed at myself, woo-woo, lots of shadow and way too bright. So I'm gonna point it in the opposite direction. If I don't have a way of diffusing that light, I'm gonna point it in the opposite direction so that it bounces off the wall. And as long as I have my backlight, my lamp over here, that's pretty good, okay? Kids can see me if I'm a teacher. But if I turn off my backlight, you can see it starts to get shadowy back here. So have the light on to bring in some warmth and to balance some of your light, okay? The last one I'm gonna show you is this option that they have online. And mine is on the fritz. I frayed the cord, but when it was working great. It works a lot like those ring lights, but it also had, it's adjustable arms, and it has a phone holder to it. So it's adjustable, you can put your phone in here. And it clamps onto your work surface. So whether it's a shelf or a desk or whatnot, and then you can adjust and move your light, and it comes up in varying degrees of brightness. Okay, so this is also a good one that we'll drop in the comments. So I've given you guys a few options here when it comes to lighting for your business, for teachers, for assignments they're making videos for, whether it's your church group that, like, we're getting ready to have a Sunday school class tomorrow online using Zoom. So lots of different things to consider, but you want people to be able to see you, and so you want to be sure you have some kind of light in front of you. So if purchasing something is not in the cards for you right now, that's fine. Make sure that you have a ton of lights sitting around you, and you might think that seems to be too much, but it really isn't going to be too much. So hopefully that helps you as you're starting to plan out your next 5 to 7 days of working from home or helping other people from home. And hopefully that gives you some ideas. If you have questions or you need help with something, of course, let us know. That's what we're here for. We want to be able to help you. Just drop your comment with your question, and we'll be happy to answer it for you. Okay? So let me see if anybody had any questions very quickly while I was talking. Yes, thank you, Monica. Good. Had a few of you pop on. So again, if you guys have questions, let us know. We're here to help you, and good luck. Talk to you soon. Bye.